Welcome Minneapolis High School fans to Lion Country Stadium. It's October 21st, 2011. We're here for the last scheduled home game of the season, the 2011 season. And it's senior night here at Lion Country Stadium as we enter our second district game against the Smith Center Redmen. Our next to last regularly scheduled game of the season. The Lions need to win either tonight or next Thursday at Beloit in order to advance to the state playoffs. It is senior night, and we are getting ready for the introduction of the seniors and their parents here in just a few minutes. This is Dale Leach. Scott Osherman will be here shortly. Mike Perry won't be with us this evening. We'll be back with the introduction of the seniors and their parents in just a short bit. Seniors and their parents are coming down the track here. Football, cross country, and probably some band people.
The fans, students, faculty, staff, and administration of Minneapolis High School would like to take this opportunity to recognize the senior Lion participants of football, cross country, band, and cheerleading for their commitment and spirit throughout their careers at MHS. Connor Christensen. Connor is the son of Paula and Paul Christensen. Connor has been a 4-year participant in football and 3-year letter winner. Connor plans to study chiropractic or physical therapy, but is undecided on a college. Austin Goddard. Austin is the son of Denise Fuller and Larry Goddard. Austin has been a 4-year participant, earning 4 letters for the Lions. Next fall, Austin plans to attend Salina Vo-Tech and complete the auto collision program. Zach Davis. Zach is the son of Teresa and Leland Davis. Zach has been a 4-year participant and lettered for 1 year. Next fall, Zach plans to go to NCKTC and study diesel technology. Thomas Brown. Thomas is the son of Tammy and Randy Bazal. Thomas has played football for 2 years, lettering 1. Thomas plans to join the Navy and would like to study culinary and become a chef. Andrew Yoxel. Andrew is the son of Becky and Dr. Kelly Yoxel. Andrew is a 4-year Lennon winner for the Lions, also earning NCAA All-League honors 3 years. Andrew was named to the All-State team in 2008 and honorable mention in 2009 as a kicker. Andrew plans to attend school to study pre-med, but is undecided on a college. Alex Johnson. Alex is the son of Debbie Clark and Mike Johnson. Alex, a co-captain this season, has played for 3 years, lettering in 1. Alex plans to attend a Kansas school and study journalism and photography. Snyder. Sarah is the daughter of Angela and Andrew Frosto. Sarah has been in band all 4 years and also a member of the MHS cross-country team, earning 2 letters. Sarah plans to attend Cloud County and study physical therapy. Quentin Church. Quentin is the son of Yvonne and Monty Church. Quentin has been in band all 4 years of high school, and has been named to the NCAA All-League Band for 2 of those years. Next fall, Quentin plans to attend Washburn University and major in music business. Destiny Cleveland. Destiny is the daughter of Michelle and Ernie Getz. Destiny has been in band all 4 years, a member of the NCAA League Honors Band, and earned a 1 rating at state. Next fall, Destiny plans to attend Fort Hays State University and study to be a paralegal. Michaela Derricks. Michaela is the daughter of Angela Derricks and Mike Derricks. Michaela has been in band all 4 years, received a 1 rating at regionals, and was selected to the NCAA League Band. Next fall, Michaela plans to attend Wichita State University, but is undecided on a major. Julie Gavin. Julie is the daughter of Nancy and Jerry Deasy. Julie has been a member of band all 4 years. Julie plans to attend Oklahoma Wesleyan University and study nursing, music, or youth ministry. Ariel Ann McCullough Hoppy. Ariel is the daughter of Kim Hoppy and Rodney McCullough. Ariel has been a member of the band all 4 years, earned a 1 rating at state, and was selected to the NCAA League Band. Ariel plans to attend Butler Community College and major in music therapy. Thanks, participants. Thanks for the many memories. Please give these kids and their parents a well-deserved round of applause.
Very well-deserved round of applause. Good bunch of seniors, as always. And working on about a third of the way through the school year. Got a long way to go. Well, welcome, Scott Osherman. Senior night.
Exciting to see all the seniors out there from football, cross country, band.
Mm-hmm. That's it, I think.
Yeah. The FFA will be honored later. Volleyball, I think they were honored during volleyball. I think. I imagine.
I think it'll be probably done during basketball. No, I don't think. I think it was just volleyball.
Just
people.
volleyball. So
They'll probably be done during basketball. Be my guess. Yeah.
But great congratulations all the seniors. A great group of seniors. We've seen these kids grow and mature, and it's great to see.
Yep. Well, with that, we're going to take a few seconds off, get signed into the radio network, and get ready for our broadcast. Well, welcome back to Lion Country Stadium for the Minneapolis Lions versus the visiting Smith Center Redmen in the second game of district play. Dale Leach and Scott Osherman here tonight to bring you this broadcast on Eagle Communications Channel 2 live audio and SalinaPost.com tape delay replay on Channel 20. Lions are 1-0 in district play with 2 more games to play, one tonight against the visiting Smith Center Redmen and next Thursday at Beloit. The Lions need to win one of the 2 games in order to advance on in-state playoffs. I don't think we're favored, though, tonight, Scott. I think the pundits have us down by a point or 2.
Really?
We're here to play the
absolutely.
program.
You know, I'll tell you.
The program in 3-2A football.
You know, that is, you come every game ready to play, and you never know how the outcome may come out.
That's right. I'm just saying the pundits.
Oh yeah, absolutely. On paper, you're exactly right. On paper, this is the pundits have already have it in the win column for the Smith Center Redmen. But this could be these kids have been beaten up by these Smith Center Redmen for quite a few years, and you know it's a chance for these kids. This will be the last time we play them in a while until we would get back to a 2A, 3A.
Smith Center Redmen are moving down to 2A next year. They'll be Bennington will be the lucky school to have the next 2 years, along with Republic County. Yeah, Minneapolis has played them. This will be the 4th time since 2006. Overall, this is the 25th game in the series. Smith Center leads it 13-9 with 2 ties, dating back to the 1950s when we were in the NCKL with the Redmen, and then later in the NKL. I was involved at that time myself, and that went up into about 76 before they dropped out of that league, before the league folded, I think. But the Redmen have won the last 3 games pretty convincingly by an average score of 62-8. The worst one being in 2006 in a state playoff game, regional playoff game, 83-8. And
but that year, not very many people had scored on them, and we did score 8 points.
Yeah.
You know,
Kickoff return by Kyle Lomberger.
But that's 8 points. They did not give up many points that year.
2009 it was 63-17, and I think that was another year that we scored some of the most amounts of points on them that anybody had scored.
Exactly.
One of them being a field goal by Andrew Yoxel out here on this field. So, and then last year we held them real close at half. I thought we were down 7-0 or 14-0 at half. I can't remember exactly what.
I remember hearing the fans just screaming and hollering about
they were
how
irritated.
Couldn't believe that we were still in the ball game at that point.
Ended up being a shutout for the Redmen. They owned 40-0, but the score's gotten better over the last 3 years. If you notice a trend there, the last 3 times we played, not the last 3 years. So we hope that we can see some good improvement tonight, if not a victory.
Absolutely.
At the national anthem here. Very good job, Director Dennis Ball and the Minneapolis High School Pet Band. As there's no football players on the field yet, but they will be shortly. Down 5-some minutes to go.
5 before the kickoff, and we're by ourselves tonight. Mike is in Minnesota or on his way to Minnesota, one of the two, and so you and I will be on our own tonight. But you know, last week Smith Center took care of Beloit fairly easily. If I remember right.
33-6 or 33-8. That was at Smith Center. It kind of surprised me that they held the Trojans that few points, but I know the Trojans are now missing their leading rusher in Jason.
Not
Jason.
No.
Jaden Adams.
Jaden Adams.
Who our prayers and hearts go out to he and his family. I don't know what his condition is, if he's still in a coma or not, but serious things for that young man. But yeah, they dispatched the Trojans at Smith Center in the first district game by a bigger score than I thought it would be last Friday at Smith Center. So we'll see what the Lions can do tonight as we see if we can break a trend that's been going the wrong way as far as wins against the Smith Center Redmen since the series got started again back in 2006. It's been a long time before that since we played them. But
They have 43 kids on this squad. They've got good size. They always have good speed. They are very well coached, and they have a way of getting into people's heads, and that's the hardest part about. But one of the high points this season was a Plainville team that is in their league that had not beaten them in years, at least 10, beat them this year, and that
about 2 or
was
3 touchdowns. Yeah.
yeah. And Plainville's got a superb team this year, but hey. That is a huge factor for kids to overcome, to know that, hey, we can play and we can beat somebody. We just got to have confidence in ourselves.
Yep. Just looking at them, yeah, they're big, but not. I've seen them bigger. There's not any weights listed on this program. I did look at online what they had there, and they had 4 guys, I think, over 200 pounds. So they're not monsters, any of them.
No.
They got one good-sized kid out there. We'll see how much he plays, how much he does. They got some good-sized boys, but compared to other years, they're not as big as I've seen Smith Center Redmen at times. But it's the program.
Yeah, it is.
That's the tradition. They believe in themselves. They get everybody else to believe in them.
Yeah.
That plays a big part into it. They all know how to run the offense and probably play the defense well. They've been watching it since they were little kids, playing it from junior high on up. They run the wishbone, of course, and they run it well. And very few teams have figured out how to defend it well. The Lions have been, I think, getting in that direction. Having a former quarterback for the Redmen as an assistant coach has probably helped somewhat with Matt Smith. But a little bit about the Redmen this year. Their big gun, and probably last year too, was number 6, Truett Kuhlman, 1,380-some yards, 22 TDs, leading the area in yardage, rushing. And against Beloit, against Norton, he had 269 yards. Against Beloit, he had 311 yards. So he can motor down the field, and I'm sure there were some big runs involved in that. Some of their bread and butter is grind it down the field a little bit and then break a long one.
Yeah. And a lot of times it's a long one up the gut. It's they do it. But as you said with Coach Smith, for us, he is a graduate of Smith Center, and he has brought some good things to our program. And our program is on a building, and this could be something that could be a definite boost for our program to show, hey, we can play. And it's getting convinced into their heads. It's getting the fans convinced. It's getting you and I convinced that, hey, we can do this, we can play, and that's half the battle.
Well, Coach Barta, I think it is. Is that his name?
Yep, Coach Barta.
I've been with him forever. He's built success. They all believe in him. The town believes in him. He's got a street named after him. If you're a boy and you've got an athletic at all, you're going to be out for football. That's not the case in Minneapolis and a lot of other schools. You've got to have a love for the game in order to be out.
And they've had the same coaching staff with Dennis and Brock Hutchinson and Mike Rogers and Tim Wilson. They've had the same coaching staff for quite a few years as well. They do. They've got family kids that have had brothers that have played.
Brothers to uncles, dads.
Yeah, on down the line. So it is definitely something that is a tradition in Smith Center, and I would love to see that tradition built here in Minneapolis.
So far this year, they have played 6 games. They had an off week before they played Beloit. They're just, unless you get forced into playing them in league or district, sometimes people don't pick them up. There are several teams in their league have dropped down to 8-man, and of course, if you're in their district, you got to play them. But otherwise, not a lot of schools want to step up and say, "Okay, I'll take on Smith Center." So the last several years have been without a 9th game in the regular season. So far this year, they have dispatched Rawlins County 50-6, Phillipsburg 46-17, Ellis 60-14. They lost to Plainville 23-30. It wasn't as bad as we thought, but then they beat Norton 58-20, and last week Beloit 33-8. And of course, next year we pick up Phillipsburg and Norton, in our districts play. So they've won by an average of 45-14 this year over those squads. They have averaging 11.5 kids per class. So even though they're dropping down to 2A, they'll still have a good-sized squad next year with returning players.
We've got 38 kids out. They've got 43. You know, it is something that that they do have a good tradition, and you know, but like I said, we've got something that we're trying to build here in Minneapolis as well, and it'll be interesting to see how this program continues to grow and to build. Minneapolis in their all blue, Smith Center in their red pants and white, with their white jerseys. And I believe Smith Center will receive to start the ball game. It looked like they won the toss.
And we were yakking away, and I didn't pay attention, but they are lining up to receive, so I assume they did win it. So Andrew Yoxel, King Andrew Yoxel, will kick off.
Back deep is Kuhlman and Hobbleman back for Smith Center as we will get started here on a beautiful night for football, Dale. Gorgeous
Absolutely
night here.
Gorgeous. No wind, so to speak, at all. The flag is hanging very limp.
So we get ready to go. Minneapolis in their traditional, what it's been all year, kickoff style. And they've got everyone will kind of go on a sprint to the outside to get ready to go, and here we go. And the kick is up, and it is away as we get started, and it will go in the hands of Kuhlman. Kuhlman will go towards Hobbleman. He does not give it away. Kuhlman keeps it himself on the outside. Gets to the corner. He's still on his feet, but he'll be taken down just outside, just inside the 20. Nice coverage by the Lions.
And that must be brother. I think there's two Kuhlmans, aren't there? Number 7?
Number 7 is Kuhlman. There was a Kuhlman a few years back.
Okay. I thought 6 was Truth Kuhlman. But.
Smith Center will have 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here they come out of the wishbone.
Under center is Kuhlman, I believe. And he will give it to the fullback coming up the gut. Nice job by the Minneapolis interior line as they hit him at the line of scrimmage. I'm going to have a hard time seeing who's running what as they get about 2 yards on the play.
And it's a quick offense, no huddle.
Wishbone deep backfield. Kuhlman this time will go to the fullback, number 28 with the carry.
One of the tails on the wishbone.
Sellers, the ball carrier.
And that was Sellers as he gets 1 yard on the carry. Comes quickly back the line of scrimmage. Under center this time he will go to the fullback up the gut, number 5. And he does lumber forward a while, but they still do a nice job as Matt Corman gets in there and gets a stop. They will get about 4 yards on the play.
Great defense. They bring in what I assume is going to be the punt team unless they go for a fake here. Great opening 3 plays of this defensive series for the Lions.
As they got to watch for the fake here in any situation. As they have 3 in the backfield, they could easily do a directional snap. It is 4th and 4, so they might try to call them off as well. It is a good snap. Yes, and they do block it. It's picked up by Yoxel, and it's in for a touchdown.
His 3rd block.
Nice job. Andrew Yoxel gets the block and gets the touchdown. Way to go, Minneapolis Lions. How big is that, guys?
Big.
Wow. Nice job by Andrew Yoxel to pick it up. I don't know that Andrew got the block, but he picked it up and took it in. So Andrew Yoxel gets the
He was there.
the blocked punt.
Kicking the extra point for the Lions, number 80, Andrew Yoxel.
As he will get ready to kick the extra point here.
There were 2 or 3 blue jerseys in there, but I almost think Andrew got it. I'll have to review the film.
10-10 in the first quarter here. Low snap and kick is up, and it is good. Nice job, Andrew Yoxel, as Minneapolis Lions take a 7-0 lead, and I don't know that we've ever had that in the last 4 years.
Not since the series was renewed after 1975.
Absolutely. So nice job by Andrew Yoxel with the touchdown after the blocked punt. We will take a break. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2.
No, I forgot to reset here. Apologize.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wall will help you get your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
Welcome back to Lion Country Stadium as we get ready for the Lions' second kickoff here in less than 2 minutes of the opening part of this game. Lions held them to a 3-and-out. Punt, blocked, picked up for a touchdown by Andrew Yoxel, who will kick off again here.
As we get ready to go here, Andrew Yoxel to kick it away, and he will kick it deep, and it'll be picked up by Kuhlman at the 5, and he'll bring it out, and he goes into a wedge. Nice job right there by the Lions as they get him at the 23-yard line. Hobelman, well, they said that was Hobelman. I thought it was Kuhlman. So Garrett Lott in on the tackle. Sorry.
Stereo there, guys.
7-0 here, 10:05. Lions take the lead. And Smith Center will start at their own 22-yard line as Hobelman will go under center. And they will go to the fullback, and he will be taken down.
Number 5, Atwood, the ball carrier. Tackled by number 86, Corbin.
And ball carrier, he will get about 4 on the play. And it's 4 tough yards as that is Atwood with the ball carry. Bring up a second down and a long 5.
Looking at their line out there, Scott, the line isn't huge.
No, it's not. It's not. They line back up. Quarterback goes under center. This time they will go back to the halfback, and he will be awfully close to the first down. Kuhlman, the ball carrier.
Unless they mark it.
Yeah, it is the first down.
Yeah. So they get their first down of the game. First down for both squads.
They will strong side. Actually, they have a double tight end.
That's a little bit different lineup here.
And they go back to the fullback right there as he gets it right into the interior line before he's shoved backwards. Number 5, the ball carrier, will gain about 2 on the play.
Instead of the standard wishbone set, they had an eye with an offset, basically. Had one of the tailbacks right behind the fullback.
And also number 60, Zach.
Which they do again.
Gain of 2, second down and 8.
Bart is putting the new wrinkle on things here.
Yeah, he is. A little bit different. They will go,
There's cool.
And he gets the outside. Nice job right there. He will be taken out of bounds, but we had him in the backfield. It just couldn't quite get him. He'll get the first down.
That's their leading rusher, Kuhlman. Almost 1,400 yards on the season.
He gets the outside, and he will get about 12 yards on the outside. So their biggest carry of the night so far. Had a nice little move out there on the outside.
Speed. It pays off.
Yep. At the 50-yard line, they will go to the fullback up the gut, and he will not Well, he gets forward about 2 yards maybe. That's the thing is they've got 3 kids in that backfield, and actually Hobbleman can run the ball as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll see some of that as he gets 2 on the play.
The first thing you have to defend on the fullback, in the wishbone, is the fullback.
Yeah,
Or they'll
it's
just rack them up.
It's assignment football.
Yep.
It's most definitely. Goes under center. He will go to the tailback in the backfield, and he will get about 3 on the play.
Number 6, Coleman, the ball carrier. Tackle by number 60.
Bring 3rd and 5.
Tackled Justin Klein in on the tackle, as well as Zach Davis and Matt Corman. Garrett Lott, as we are missing a spotter tonight, so it will be a little tougher for us to call it. 3rd down and 4. Coming up here for the Redmond Minneapolis defense.
Now they're back in the standard wishbone set.
It's time they will go to, goes up the gut, and he's gone. Yep.
The hop, skip, and the jump.
Yeah.
He's through the line, and
through the
nobody
line.
there.
So that will be a 46-yard touchdown run.
By Coleman. Coleman. Is that his name?
No.
Coleman.
Coleman.
That was 7:09 remaining in the contest. They're going to try to kick the PAT to tie it up.
Number 64, Cale
As
Farrell on to
they will try to kick the extra point, and that kind of quiets the crowd down over here a little bit as they
Quick strike offense.
quick strike. They get it up the gut. We talked about that to start this thing, and that is a tough one. Ball's down, kick is up, and it is good. And so number 64 gets the PAT.
The straight-on kicker. Score's tied at 7, 7:09. We'll take a break here. Word from our sponsors. Be right back.
If you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for more than 80 years because they want to protect what matters most. Call Scott Osherman in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
C&R Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. C&R Plating, happy to be a Minneapolis Lions backer.
So we will see our first offense tonight for the Lions, as Smith Center will come out and kick the ball off back deep for the Minneapolis Lions.
Number 64, Carroll to kick off for Smith Center.
Will be
Back for Minneapolis.
Matt Comfort as well as number 22,
Number 22,
Dalton Lester. So a little bit different. Haven't seen Comfort back returning kicks,
I think it's the first, yeah.
so maybe early in the season. We have some injuries, so we will get ready to kick off here. Front line has to be ready and prepared as they get ready to kick the ball. And kick is up, and it will go towards Lester at about the 18-yard line. He'll go on the right-hand side. He'll just take it up the gut before he's taken out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. So Lester with a 10-yard kick return.
Peyton Buckmaster.
Lions will take over with their first offensive possession at the 26-yard line, 27, sorry, as we get our first look at our offense tonight. Lions will come out with 3 in the backfield. That's interesting, Dale. We've not seen this look either.
Almost the same offense that
Yeah.
Smith Center's been running tonight.
Comfort under center. And they will just go up the gut, and it's a good run by number 38, Garrett Lott. So Garrett Lott,
38, Garrett Lott, the ball carrier.
and he will get about 2 on the board.
Number 58, Clay Pickle.
The Lions go to a power
To
set
second down and 8.
instead of the spread to open up the game here against the Smith Center Redmond.
Second down and 8 coming here, and they will go back to this same formation. This is something, they had to throw a different wrinkle into this. They probably prepared for the pass all week, because they know how much we do pass with the trips formation, and they would go with a different look. He does come out to pass, throws it up, it has a receiver wide open. It's Yoxel, and he does a nice job as Yoxel comes out of the tight end formation, and he gets a catch clear down at the Smith Center 42-yard line. Great pass by Matt Comfort. What a nice pass right there as he gets a 28-yard pass completion.
We move the ball to the Redmond 43.
Nice job by Matt Comfort. That was a nice little pass play out of the pocket.
Had plenty of time to throw. That quick hitch out to Yoxel.
They come back in that same formation. It's not a wishbone by any means, but it is a little bit different. Garrett Lott goes up the gut, and he will be taken down, maybe a gain of 1 on the play.
And they're getting the ball to a tough runner, Garrett Lott. Eckert's come in now, a tailback spot here with 2nd and 9 coming up.
As they will go to, I'm assuming this will be their trips formation.
No gain, 2nd down and 10.
They're going to call timeout.
Equipment problem for Klein here with his helmet. 58 comes in.
So we'll come back to the line of scrimmage here. 7-7 here in the first quarter, 5:36. As they will send 2 receivers out to the right, 2 out to the left.
58's freshman Quentin Clark on the line.
Shotgun formation for Comfort. As they're looking at it. What are we waiting on here? A good snap. Throws out to Eckert. Eckert will break a tackle right there. Nice job by Eckert. Gets it. Nice little catch into the flat, and he will get about a 5-yard catch right there. Nice job by Luke Eckert.
I'll make it 6. It's 3rd and, okay, a little over 6 maybe. 3rd and 5 and a half here.
4:54 left in the first quarter, tied up at 7. Here on 3rd down, hits that ball's at the 38-yard line.
Nice little swing pass out in the flat there for Eckert.
They'll send Christensen and Yoxel out to the right, and on this side they will have Briggs as well as Johnson. Shotgun formation, he'll roll the outside, has some pressure coming, throws this time out to the other side, and he will, nice, nice open field tackle, but I think he had dropped the ball. The ground caused fumble.
Yeah.
So nice open field tackle. So loss of 1 on the play.
We'll make 4th and 7.
And they will punt the ball. So
see if we can pin the red men back inside the 5 or the 10.
And you know that they will be coming. So they want to try to get some redemption on what low snap, but it's a good snap, and he gets it away. Oh, nice corner kick. Is it gonna? Just in.
Hit on the back of 1 and into the end zone.
Wow, that was very close. Nice corner kick, but it just gets into the end zone. They will have it at their own 20 as we have a 20-yard punt right there.
I don't know if you noticed that or not, but Comfort was, their line's trying to run some clock. Comfort was looking at the sideline. I could hear the coach next door to us counting off how much time. And coach down there heard it and said, okay, now snap.
Yeah. That's a good idea, though.
Yep.
Hobbleman goes under center. He will go up the gut. Oh, dang it, right there. He breaks it again, and he's going to be gone again. Wow. Just like that, an 80-yard touchdown run right there.
Broke an initial tackle at the line, and there's nobody beyond that to pick him off. That's basically what happens when you have so many people at the box, which you have to have against this offense to stop it. So the Red Men take their first lead of the night.
They kick the extra point for Smith Center,
number 64 coming in. to kick the extra point.
Gives Kuhlman 120-some yards.
On 2 carries.
Yeah.
It's quite the average.
Yeah.
Well, he's got more carries than that, but so. And he does not get it. PAT kick is no good.
Extra point is no good. And with 3:30 to go in the first.
Means they'll have to go for 2 next time they score.
Minneapolis 7.
13-7 in favor of the Red Men. 3:30 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back with the kickoff and see what the Lions can do second time they get the ball.
The State Bank of Delphus and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks which offer traditional accounts such as checking, savings, certificates of deposit, IRAs, and loans, online banking. But most important, they're committed to making your banking experience as easy and personal as possible. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lion backers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
I'll tell you, they've got it is you've got to defend each and every player that could come out of that backfield. It is a one tackle, and they've got some speed coming out of there, especially in Kuhlman. And he shows it right there and breaks away. One person might have had a chance, but he had a blocker that was just as fast as him, just kind of running in his way. So,
well, he did break a tackle.
Yeah.
And that one tackle could have prevented the touchdown, but no.
Back from Minneapolis, number 22.
But I'm not here to criticize.
They will get ready to kick here, and kick is up, and it is, this time it will go to, once again to Lester. Lester will take it up the gut, and gets a little bit of a wedge right there and takes it all the way out to the 37-yard line. Nice job by Dalton Lester as he gets about 17 yards on the kickoff return. Nice job by Lester. I like it. I like this a lot better, Dale, of going up the gut.
Yes, I do too.
You know, or following a wedge, following your blockers, you know, especially with a team that has some speed, like Smith Center does, they're gonna defend the corners very well. 2 to the right, 2 to the left, shotgun formation for Comfort. See, there's 1 in the backfield. Good snap. They will give it. Quarterback keeps it himself, and he will take it up about 3 as he gets about 3 on the carry. We'll bring up a second down and 7. Nice job by Matt Comfort as he takes it up the left-hand side behind. I believe that is Barry as well as Klein on the left-hand side. Shotgun formation, trips to the right this time. 1 to the left, and that's Johnson. Eckert in the backfield. He has pressure coming, throws across. Oh! And it's intercepted right there. And he will have it, breaks a tackle, and he will be taken down. And that one just went out of the hands. I didn't know who the...
It's a little high. The receiver had to jump for it, went through his hands, and it went through on to the defender, who returns it about 15 yards to the Lion 37-yard line.
They played it well, and it was a good pass, a little high, and just went right through his hands. And unfortunately, that gets the tip and the interception. Smith Center will have it coming into our territory. They immediately give it to Kuhlman. Kuhlman goes up the gut, and this time he will not be. He only gets about 2 on the play.
Number 6, Kuhlman, the ball carrier.
We'll bring up a second down and 8. Nice job by the Minneapolis interior line as they get the tackle on the line. That's the key right there. They're going to have to continue to fight hard and forget about the score at this point, Dale. Forget about the mistakes. Forget about the score.
You can't
just come out.
You can't get beat twice by the same touchdowns.
Wishbone formation. Quarterback goes under center. This time they will go to, nice job. This time they go to the right-hand side into the hands of number 4, which is Overmiller. And he will, his first carry of the night, he gets about 1 on the play. We'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. Ball on the Minneapolis 34-yard line as they will come back the line of scrimmage. One thing that you got to also watch is the tight end releasing, where they just throw a little quick hitch out the top. Or movement
there.
right there. Number 81 moved. That will
The tight end.
back him up. Their tight end, we just talked about it. That will back him up 5. As
And that's one thing you don't see a lot of in Smith Center games is that, if I remember right, is penalties called on the Redmen. They're pretty well disciplined, I think.
3rd down and 12 as quarterback goes aside for the play. So they will come back. As I just heard heard our coach on the other booth say, they're going to go double, go for it here, 3rd and 4th down, deep in Minneapolis territory. This time they will fake. They throw a little quick pass, and you've got him. Nice job. I'll tell you, that's what I thought they might do, Dale, and that's exactly what they do.
Except that was a fullback, wasn't it?
No, it was a tight end off the left-hand side. They have a double tight end set.
All right.
And they will get the 13 yards. They have a tight end lined up on the right.
Okay.
If you watch it, see the tight end on the right and the
I was
left.
thinking 9 was a fullback, but obviously not.
This time they will go to the fullback up the gut, and he will gain about 2 on the play.
Atwood, the ball carrier. Tackled by number 86, Corman.
Nice job by Corman on the tackle.
And number 38.
And Garrett Lott. Ooh, he had actually 3 on the play, a little bit bigger run than I gave him first time.
2nd and 7.
Wishbone formation for Smith Center as Hobbleman goes under center. This time he will, gives it to Kuhlman. Kuhlman will be hit at the 20 and backed up, but he will still get about 2 yards on the play.
He had 2 or 3 yards before he got touched. The line was making room.
71, Justin Klein.
Klein in on the tackle for the Lions. Lions really need to tighten up the defense. That's the end of one right there. At the end of the first quarter, Smith Center 13, Minneapolis 7. Nice job by the Minneapolis Lions here in the first quarter, Dale. And a great effort by the Lions. They've got to stop them here on defense, and they got to find some offense.
Exactly.
We'll be back after this word from our sponsors. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2.
Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you'll encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
Your Minneapolis hometown hardware is always there when you need an appliance, paint, tools. Well, truthfully, the list just goes on and on and on. So the next time you need something, almost anything, go to Hometown Hardware Minneapolis. They've probably got it.
Welcome back to Minneapolis, Kansas. Dale Leach, Scott Osherman here. 13-7 here as Minneapolis strikes first on a block punt and the touchdown by Andrew Yoxel. And Minneapolis...
We didn't go 3 and out on offense. We had a good probably 40 yards or so before we had to punt. Second time around, we throw an interception, and that's given the Redmen very good position on the field.
Yeah. 3rd down and 4 here. Ball is on the Minneapolis 19-yard line. The Redmen will come to the line here to start the second quarter. And Minneapolis needs to pin them back best they can. As you know, they're going to go here on 1st and 2nd down. So this time they will go to the fullback up the gut. Oh no, I'm sorry, Kuhlman. And he will get down to about the 15, awfully close to a 1st down. I think he might be a yard short. It'll bring up 4th down.
Good fake to the fullback to draw the attention of the defenders. Then Coleman tries the left side.
4th and 1 coming here for the Redmen.
Smith Center will have a 4th down and 1.
So if the Lions can get a stop here, that'd be a big feather in their cap.
4th and short for the Redmen. Hobbleman goes under center, wishbone formation. There are 2 tight ends in tight. You know they're just going to bang it up the middle. And they do go to the fullback, and he well had the 1st down as he gets about 2 on the play.
Number 5, Atwood, the ball carrier. Tackle by number
We'll bring up a
64,
first down.
Colby Berry, and number 58, Quentin Clark. A gain of 3.
Sets them up on the 13-yard line.
That first and 10.
First
on the
and
line,
10.
13.
Ball on the 13, so center will roll back to Kuhlman up the gut, and he just keeps driving his feet and gets down to about the 4-yard line.
Driving his feet, and he does a nice twist there, too, to try to get away from the tacklers.
Tackle by number 22, Dalton
Will gain about
Lester.
8 on the play. That'll get him down to the 4-yard line. Smith Center to the Minneapolis 4-yard line. As this time will go back to Kuhlman, bounces the outside, and he slips down. Nice. Oh,
He was
wow.
on his knee, wasn't he?
I thought he was too, but they said
Certainly not.
he was not. Boy, it looked close. Nice job by the Minneapolis defense on the outside. Justin Klein stops him, but he does have enough for
First
the
and
first
goal.
down.
First and goal at the 3.
Ball on the 3-yard line, 10-10 here in the second quarter here. They will go to Atwell up the gut, and he will be in for the touchdown. Yep. And that was just pure pushing and running.
Number 5, Kyler Atwood.
Well, this kind of offense, if your line gets pushed at all, you get 2 or 3 yards easy before they try to break one. And that's all they needed there for a touchdown was 3 yards. So they go up 20-17, and they'll go for 2. Scoreboard hadn't changed yet, but that's the score.
I think it has. It's just kind of hard to read. He gets flushed out of the pocket, throws, and he has it. Pass is good into the corner for Smith Center Redmond. So they will get the 2-point conversion good.
I couldn't see the number of the guy that completed it, too.
Number 6, Coleman.
Oh, it's
10
Coolman.
minutes
Okay.
to go.
Makes the score 21-7. 10 minutes to go here in the second half. 3 unanswered touchdowns by the Redmen after the Lions open with the block punt and score. We'll be right back.
At Lambert Insurance, Kent Lambert can make shopping for insurance easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
Well, we've just heard it first. We kept hearing music at halftime out, so we couldn't figure out what it was.
Kept hearing our fight song.
They got speaker. Well, it's their fight song. They got
Yeah, I know.
speakers across the way on the visitor side, and they're playing canned music of their fight song when they score.
As back deep for the Lions will be Lester and Comfort at about the 15-yard line. 21-7, Smith Center with the lead here. And kick is away. Oh, nice kick goes back to Matt Comfort. He will drop it, but it picks it right back up. And he will be at the 15-yard line. That's where we'll start our offense.
They're placing it on the 14, so 1st and 10 from the Lion 14, and we need to get the ball moved down the field and do something with it. One way to win against this team is to control the ball yourself.
Yeah.
And
they were doing a good job. They were doing a good job at that. Unfortunately, we give up a turnover. And now we've got single coverage out here. If we could quickly get something. Comfort goes the outside, bounces out the outside before he will be knocked down. Gain of about 5 on the play. Nice job.
2nd and 5 coming up, a little over 5.
Gain of 5, 2nd down and 5.
That's what you need. You need the positive movement of the ball.
21-7, 9:30 left to go here in the first half. Smith Center with the lead. Lions come back to the line of scrimmage with two receivers to the right, to the left. Shotgun formation with Eckert in the backfield next to him. Receivers are, they will go to the outside. This time flushes out of the pocket, and he will run to the corner, and he gets the first down. They got a penalty flag. That's going to be a holding from where it was thrown. That's frustration.
There are penalty markers on the field.
Block. Ooh,
No.
no.
It's on the Redmen.
On the Redmond, I'll be darned.
I don't know if it's a personal foul or not.
See the official call here. I did not see it, but it's from the spot. Holding on Smith Center. So must have held a receiver. So it's a 10-yard from the end of the run. Nice job. Matt Comfort gets the first down with a 6-yard run.
Moves the ball to the 36-yard line of the Lions.
Minneapolis at their own 36.
To the right, to the left. Shotgun formation for Comfort as they once again look to the sidelines. Quick, they have some pressure coming, throws across, has it to Yoxel. Yoxel, oh, nice job by Smith Center right there. That was a good tackle. Yoxel had a great catch, but nice tackle there by Smith Center Redmond. Gain of 4 on the play. $8:27 left to go here in the second quarter. Smith Center, as usual, brings a good crowd.
Yeah, I was wondering for a while. There was very few over there, but they filled that thing up quick.
Yeah, they do.
Just before the game started.
To the right, to the left, shotgun formation. Oh, Balson quick. And they throw a little out. Nice job. They have Yoxel out the outside, and he's got the first down. Matt Comfort did a great job there, Dale, of getting some composure, and then there's a bad snap either that or a bad handle, and he did a great job picking it up, getting composure, caught Yoxel coming out to the outside. Great catch by Andrew Yoxel. Minneapolis first down.
Well, unfortunately, he's had some good practice this year at picking up those low snaps.
But he did a great job. Nice job by
because it's happened quite a few
the
times.
junior quarterback Matt Comfort for the Lions. To the right, to the left. Shotgun formation. Another low snap, but he picks it up. Comfort will run the ball. Comes to the outside. He will go to the outside. Has a little running room. Oh, dang it. And we got a penalty flag. And
flag is at what, 38?
He gets all the way down to about the 20-yard line, but they're going to bring that one back.
The Lions are walking back.
Yeah, blocking the back. Dang it.
So that'll be a 10-yard
from the spot.
From the 40-yard line. Move it back to midfield.
You know, I saw it on the outside, but I didn't think he had contact with him. Nice job, but that's tough when you have a pass coverage to the outside and they run. It is tough to maintain a good block. They said it was a hold, not a block in the back, but regardless, it is a penalty. It's first down and 13 for the Lions.
From midfield.
Trips to the right-hand side, one to the left. Shotgun formation for Comfort. Eckert in the backfield. Good snap. Throws quickly across, has Yoxel, and he will lunge forward, and the ball's on the ground. And
it would have been a ground call. It's a fumble.
Gain of about 8 on the play. And Yoxel tried to lunge forward. Did fumble the ball, but it's caused by the ground.
Gets it to the 41-yard line of the Redmen. Second down and 4.
7:02 left to go here in the first half. 21-7 Redmond. Shotgun formation, trips to the left this time, one to the right. Good snap, has some pressure coming. Throws up and had Connor Christensen out there, but just away from his hands. That's the first, the only second incompletion tonight.
Brings up third down.
Brings up 3rd and a long 4 here from the 41 of the Redmen.
Third and 4, as you said. 6:39 in the first half. They'll send Johnson as well as Briggs out to the right-hand side. Yoxel and Christensen out to the left. Shotgun formation. They show some pressure, and they've got movement.
Penalty marker on the field.
I don't think it was encroachment. We might have moved.
We must have moved. Yep, we did.
We got a little edgy with, somebody got a little edgy on the line with all that movement on the Redmen, but they didn't come across. Makes it 3rd and 9 now for the Lions from the 46 of Smith Center.
6:39 left. Here in the first half, Lions will come back to the line of scrimmage. Briggs and Johnson out to the right, Yoxel and Christensen out to the left. Shotgun formation for Comfort. Good snap, low, quickly throws a pass up.
Intercepted.
And interception.
By Kuhlman.
He stepped right in front of that.
He read it well. Good defensive play.
Wow.
Tackle by number 25, Connor Christensen.
Connor Christensen knocks him out of bounds, saves him from going any further. And that was a good read. That was double coverage. They have a little zone coverage out there where they have one man on the line and then they have another man back on the little bit of a zone out there. And he read it nice. Interception by the Redmen.
6:32 to go in the half. They got the ball in their 47.
They immediately roll back to pass, and they have a receiver right there, and he breaks a tackle. How in the world?
Tight end, 9.
Oh, my gosh.
3rd long touchdown of the night for the Redmen. 53 yard.
52-yard touchdown pass.
Makes it 27-7.
Wow. You know, and this is what happens when a team runs.
Mm-hmm.
They occasionally will come out with a pass, and a lot of times you'll get sucked into it, and unfortunately we do right there. And we missed an opportunity, and they will go for 2 right here, and they will fly back the outside. Nice job.
He gets away. Oh, there he goes.
Get a nice job by the Minneapolis defense right there. They
81,
tried to go for a looked like an option out there.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Alex Johnson. 2-point conversion fails, and with 6:20 to go in the first half. Smith Center 27, Minneapolis 7.
So 2 interceptions have led to 2 touchdowns for the Redmen. We'll be back after another word from our sponsors.
Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars. New vehicles, including Buick and GMC trucks and SUVs, serving their customers since 1957. Bennett Autoplex, Salina.
Bennington State Bank is proud to support the Minneapolis Lions for the 2011-2012 season. We're proud to be a part of our great community and strive for excellence in our school, curriculum, and athletics. Go Lions in the 11-12 season from Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank, with offices in Salina, Bennington, Minneapolis, Wamego, Sylvan Grove, and Lucas. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. Smith Center has had 3 quick strikes, and that gives them the lead 27-7. Only one drive was really where they chewed up much clock, and it's 27-7 here. 6:20 in the first half. Back deep for the Lions is Lester and Comfort as they get ready to kick the ball, and almost offsides. Yep, I thought so too. And another slip and fall. This time he does pick it up, and Matt Comfort has let 2 of those go through his hands back at about the 10-yard line, and that's where we will start here on our drive. Maybe it's closer to the 13. Can't tell for sure.
Yeah, the line judge is going to be on the 13-yard line. So 1st and 10 from our 13. Well, you know where they're going to kick it from here on every time they kick it, until he can get a handle on that thing.
Shotgun formation to the right, to the left. This time, Comfort will just keep it himself, and he hits hard at the line. Maybe again. Oh, they're going to move him back 2, so lost a yard on the play.
2nd and 11 coming up from the 12.
Loss of 1, 2nd down and 11.
Ball on the 11-yard line, or 12-yard line, 2nd 11. Trips out the right-hand side. That's Corman, Christensen, and Briggs out to the right. 1 to the left. The roll to the outside goes right through the hands.
Was
of
not
Luke Eckert.
a lateral. It was a forward pass. So is an incompletion.
This is where the kids have got to get it, and they've got to get it back through their head that, hey, we can do this. We can do this.
Yeah.
And it unfortunately is a tough mental game right here, and they've got to get it back in there. Come back to the line of scrimmage. Briggs and Christensen out to the right. Corman and Yoxel out to the left. And nice tackle by number 5, their quarterback. And he will lose 2 more on the play. Nice job by the Smith Center as we back up again. They read it a little bit better. You know, I didn't see Johnson out there.
About 4th and 13 now. Yoxel in the end zone.
Yeah.
They'll be coming with their ears pinned back, try to get a block here.
A little confusion out there. High snap, but a good snap. And wow. Don't see that very often by Andrew
Not one of
Yoxel.
Andrew's better efforts. It zoomed quickly, went out of bounds.
Had pressure coming, but not be about a 35-yard punt.
They're going to take up great field position at the 36-yard line of the Lions. 4:40 to go in the half.
4:40 left to go here in the first half. 27-7. Smith Center with the lead. Lions defense going to have to tighten it up right here. Shut them down. They go to another pass, rolls out, has a receiver, and a nice pass and a nice catch. Nice defense by Briggs, but number 85 with the completion. And about 9 on the completion.
Got a little northeast breeze to bring the wonderful smells of the Ottawa County feedlot into town here. Welcome all our visitors.
Yeah. Second and 1 here for Smith Center. And they bounce to the outside. Have a runner right there. Nice hard run and nice defense by the Lions. I don't think he got it.
28 is the runner.
Tackle by number 22, Dalton Lister.
Next 3rd and 1
Zach Davis, and then number 5,
at the
Colin Briggs.
27.
So he does not carry the ball much.
For Smith Center.
It's usually either Atwood or Kuhlman coming out of the backfield. Atwood, the fullback, Kuhlman, one of the tailbacks. They will go to Atwood, and he will have the first down.
Number 5, Atwood, the ball carrier.
And that will be enough for a first down.
Puts the ball at the 25
Davis,
of the Lions.
38, Garrett
3:11 left to go here in the first half.
Brings up 1st and 10 for Smith Center.
Clock starts running. Be nice to get a stop here. Deny him any points.
Absolutely. Hobbleman goes under center, and he will just take it, hands it off to the Atwood, and Atwood will lose a yard on the play. Nice job by Connor Nason on the tackle.
And also number 38, Garrett Lott.
Garrett Lott also in on the assist.
No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10.
Second and 11, 2:29 left to go in the first half. Hobbleman under center. He will hand off to Kuhlman. Kuhlman bounces. Oh, nice job by Minneapolis Lions. Justin Klein initially held him up. Garrett Lott and holds him up, and then finished off by numerous players. Andrew Yoxel as well as Zach Davis in on the tackle as well. Nice job by Justin Klein, because he's the one that had the penetration to shut him down.
Kuhlman's first move, once he hits resistance, is to try to spin away. If you'll watch closely, that's his bread and butter move, to try to get free.
Back goes under center. There's movement. Thank you very much. The fullback moved, if you notice that. If the fullback goes into a 3-point stance, he can't move. And that's
correct.
What he did.
Just like a lineman.
Just like a lineman. And he will go back 5 yards because of it. So 3rd down and 14 coming here. This is where you got to watch the pass. They've done it to us a couple times. Assignment tackles, and watch the tight ends coming out in the backfield. And they will roll back the pass, and I can call it or what, and they have a receiver. And they have the first down. Wow.
In the red.
And they know it. They know that that's coming right there.
And about the 7-yard line, 1st and goal. Might be even closer. Down to minute 16. 1st and goal to 5.
Minute 16 left. That was an opportunity right there, Dale, to shut them down and to back them up.
Their quarterback is a very accurate passer.
He's very, very talented.
Which is not necessarily something you'd think you'd see at a wishbone quarterback. But,
they go to Atwood up the gut, and he just keeps pushing and pushing, driving those legs, trying to follow him up. And he will gain about 4 on the play.
60, Zach Davis, and also 64, Colby Berry.
2nd goal from the 2. 2 or 3. Got it to 2.
2nd and goal at the 2.
Down to 45 seconds.
And he'll go right in. Coleman gets in for the 2-yard touchdown.
Hey, at least it wasn't 80 yards that time.
Okay.
Kuhlman's part. So 41 seconds to go. They extend the lead to 33-7.
And they will try to go for 2 here. 33-7.
Why, I don't know. But,
practice.
Yeah, I guess.
Practice. And a little quick pass, and it's
might be intercepted.
No good. Nice job.
The Lions, they had tried the old jump up over the line to get it to a receiver standing in the end zone. The Lions saw it coming, tipped it up, and away. So that makes the score with 41 seconds remaining in the half. Smith Center 33, the Lions 7. The Lions will get one more chance to try to put some points on the board here. in this stanza. We'll be right back.
Want the ultimate adrenaline rush? Jump from planes, rappel from helicopters, shoot the most sophisticated weapons on Earth. Find out more by calling the U.S. Army at 785-827-3666. There are careers in high demand that offer high pay. Learn the skills you need to receive top pay in programs like machine tool technology, welding, or HVAC at Salina Area Technical College. Life's a trip. Get directions and log on to salinatech.edu today.
Welcome back to Lion Country Stadium. The very final portion of this first half. It's been the Smith Center quarter here, the second quarter.
Different kicker here. Number 8.
Practice, I guess.
Junior Zach Fisher kicking for the Redmen. See, something a little bit different here. Nope, they kick it away, and they will kick it out of bounds. Picked up by
Johnson.
So Alex Johnson moves to an up back, and this time he gets the return and gets about a 5-yard kick return. So
Lions are going to set up business.
I messed up. I apologize.
33.
Alex Johnson has been in that position. I was thinking of Comfort. They had changed Comfort out and put Luke Eckert back there. So 37 seconds left here in the first half. 33-7. Smith Center with the lead.
We can ill afford another turnover here in this last 30-some seconds. Comfort in the shotgun.
Trips in tight to the right-hand side. And they will go to Eckert. Eckert, nice job by Luke Eckert. Gets a little nice 9-yard run right there by Eckert.
Luke's got some nice speed.
He does. He does. Oh, it's first down. Nice job.
Gain of 10 on the play. First and 10, Minneapolis.
Gets to the 44 of the the Lions, excuse me.
29 seconds left here in the half. Trips in tight, shotgun formation for Comfort. He will keep it himself, and he will bounce off on one tackle, cuts back in, still on his feet, before he'll be taken back by one of the linebackers. He will gain about 7 on the play. So,
number 51, Josh McDowell.
Timeout by the Lions. We will move the ball just over the midfield mark to the 49.5 of the Redmen. 9 seconds remaining here in this half.
Now's the time to go purchase your 50-50 tickets for the Minneapolis High School baseball team.
We'll just keep it here for this timeout. See what the Lions are going to scheme up for this last 9 seconds of the half.
9 seconds left, 33-7. You know, they got a little time to air one out. He's got the arm. He's got a couple good receivers. And, you know, never know.
Never know.
You might see Comfort running up to get us as well. So, see what the Lions have in store here as they will come back. As Coach Darrow's out there talking to the squad. 9 seconds left here in the half. So,
and there's another Smith Center coach. We're talking about Matt Smith, but Coach Darrow was an assistant at Smith Center years ago.
He was.
So, 2 Smith Center proteges in the Lion coaching staff.
Trips to the right-hand side for the Lions. One in the backfield, one to the left. And offsides against Redmond.
Wow, 3 penalties on the Redmen this half.
First down for the Lions.
Moves it to the just inside the 45 of the Redmen.
.45-yard line, 9 seconds. Trips to the right, one to the left. Shotgun formation for Comfort. Good snap. Rolls back, has pressure coming. Has got quickly gets it up. Oh! Oh.
Looked to me like he had it.
Oh. I thought he
They-
did too.
They must have. The ref was right there. He must have thought he juggled as he's starting to roll over or something.
Time for one more play. Comfort had pressure coming from the backside, the blind side.
And the Red Men were going for the interception.
Yeah, they were.
4 seconds remaining. Timeout, Minneapolis. With that, we will take a break. A word from our sponsors. Be right back.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to central Kansas and will continue this tradition. This fast track will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Races start this spring at Minneapolis Raceway, and they say, go Lions.
Welcome back to Lion Country Stadium. As 4 seconds remain here. The Lions 1st and 10 from the 44.5 of the Red Men. Comfort lines up in the wishbone. Eckert right beside him.
Shotgun formation. He rolls back. Quick pass out to Yoxel. Yoxel's going to air it out. Throws it up high. Has a receiver. Johnson down there. Oh, incomplete pass. That was a great idea, though.
Yep.
Nice arm by Yoxel. That was a great opportunity. Great thought there. Incomplete it is, but that nice defense by the Redmen right there as well, though.
Yep. Excuse me. He did not line up in the wishbone. I don't know what I was thinking. Something just came out of my mouth that shouldn't have. But, after 1 half of play, it's the Smith Center Red Men 33, the Lions 7. We get the opening score, and now they've scored 33 unanswered points. We'll let Scott describe how it all happened when we get back.
Welcome back to Minneapolis, Kansas. Dale Leach, Scott Osherman here, as Smith Center Redmen have a 33-7 lead at the half. And interesting start, a great start for the Lions, Dale. Minneapolis comes out. They stop them on the first possession, 3 and out. They punt the ball. We get a blocked punt. We think by Andrew Yoxel. We know Andrew picked it up and ran it in for the touchdown. And that was the early lead. Kick was good, 7-0. Smith Center comes right back, though, and they march it down the field, and they get a 46-yard touchdown run by Kuhlman, and he takes it 46 yards in at the 7:09 mark in the first quarter. PAT kick was good, tied it up at 7. Smith Center, we take it right back down. I believe we threw an interception. Smith Center, not on that one. I think we threw an interception prior to that. Smith Center, on their third possession, they dried the ball on one play after the kick. After we.
No, it's the second possession, or third.
Smith Center.
Third possession. Their third possession.
Yeah. Smith Center. We had them pinned back at the. We punted the ball, tried to get it in the corner of the end zone. They take it at their own 20.
Right. Yep.
And Smith Center, one play, 80 yards. Kuhlman out to the left-hand side, and he was gone at the 3:30 mark in the second quarter. PAT kick was no good, and that made the score 13-7 at the end of one. At the end of one, that wasn't too bad, Dale. But Smith Center comes right back in the second quarter, and at the they had a pretty long drive. They had a 3-yard touchdown by Atwell at the 10-minute mark. 2-point conversion pass was good. That put them up by a score of 21-0 at that, or 21-7 at that point. Smith Center comes right back on their next possession. They've only had one possession. They've gone 3 and out. That was their very first one. Mm-hmm. Everything else has ended in a score. This time they had a 53-yard touchdown pass from Hobbleman to number 9, Frazier. And Frazier gets the 53-yard touchdown pass completion. PA 2-point conversion was no good at the 6:20 mark. And then right before the end of the half, they had a long drive, followed up by after another interception by the Lions, they had another long drive, marching the ball down the field. And they get Kuhlman again with a 2-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion was no good. That makes your score 33-7 at the half. A little bit of stats. Passing wise, they're Smith Center. This is what bothers me. 4 for 4 for 97 yards. I was talking to Lyle Davidson about it, and 3 of those pass completions came on 3rd down. You know, more than likely they were 3rd and long. They're going to pass, and they were able to get completions of 13, 53, 9, and 22. They've had and they're lining up with 2 tight ends. They're coming out. That's a tough one because you know that they could run it at any given time. But you just gotta. It's assignment football.
Yeah, that's the problem in them versus us on defense. I mean, we have to play the run first. We have to respect their option ball. We have to play 7, 8, 9 men in the box to try to stop that threat. And that leaves their receivers to be one-on-one with no extended coverage, no double coverage whatsoever, and you got an accurate passer who's getting the ball to them, and bingo, they can get the completion, and if they don't get tackled, they've got a nice gain or explosion for a touchdown. Yeah. Where on our part, we're not a run threat first other than from the quarterback, and so they can kind of sit back and play coverage ball on the pass defense, and they've picked off 2, and we try to pass here right at the end of the half. They were reading that well for it. They were going for it. Fortunately, the ball was a little bit higher and got to the receiver. Couldn't quite pick it up. It was ruled down on the ground before he got possession, I guess. But that's what they do on their defense well, because we don't have the established run threat that they have to respect, and they can play back on the pass, and it's a little bit different reads for the theories of play for each defense. And I kind of know what you're saying there as far as 3rd and 8, but you know, when you got a guy that's broken 46-yard touchdown and the 80-yard touchdown, you still have to play that run first. You can't be looking for him to throw the ball.
Yeah, Dale, I agree with you. But if you got to honor the run. You do have to honor the run, and in tough situations, single-man coverage, you know you don't have any help. You've got to honor the tight end coming out for a pass. So it's a tough one. Either way, it's tough because they could burn you up the gut, and they have. But you know, we've missed a few. Those 2 long touchdown runs, they were
breakaways at the line.
Breakaway at the line. Exactly. That's very well put. They had 26 rushes for 200 yards, but 126 of those were on 2 plays. 80 and 46. So, you know, you take away that 74 yards of offense, 74 yards of rushing. That's not bad. That's not bad on the defensive side to give up 74.
It's not been for Smith Center a grind it up, run it down the field. Look, that's not their way they do things anyway. They like to score quick.
Yeah.
They like to score on the long play. They're pretty well practiced at it, and they do it, you know. And if you won't give them the run, then they'll pop it over the middle to a receiver or out to the side to a receiver.
Yeah, exactly. For Minneapolis, Matt Comfort started out really solid. 6 for 12. In the first half, 6 for 12 for 53 yards. Unfortunately, 2 interceptions. Struggled there at the end with some completions. Rushing-wise, we struggled as well. 9 rushes for 33 yards. We did have 6 first downs, Dale, and that's hats off to them. Smith Center had 11. And that's stats for the first half. Big touchdown. Minneapolis had the block punt and the 23-yard punt return for the touchdown, and that was our only score, making it 33-7 at the half. Minneapolis and Smith Center as we're just they're 3 minutes away from the start of the second half.
We've had 2 interceptions, no fumbles. I had a very untimely penalty on a nice run by Comfort was moving the ball down to around the 30 of the Red Men. We had a nice drive going, but they had got a lot of yardage on the penalty and moved us 10 yards back just over the 50-yard line, and that kind of broke our spirit there on that drive, and that drive was pretty much over. But it's just a thing of where they just aren't beating us up physically. It's just knowing how to stop this option offense and shut it down. And they're going to their second option on it real readily, which is the pass. And that's what's been their bread and butter tonight.
Yeah, it has been. It has been. So,
and their opportunistic defense when they see it's a passing situation and we're going for it. So we need to see if we can prevent those interceptions from occurring and keep moving the ball down, because if you don't move the ball against these guys, keep the time running off the clock, then you're just giving them plenty of opportunities to continue to score. So hope the guys come out with a good, positive attitude after a nice halftime talk and get some things going in the second half.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, Minneapolis trails at the half, 33-7, and we will take a real quick break, and then we'll be back with second half action. You're once again listening to Eagle Communication, Channel 2, as well as SalinaPost.com, your voice of the Minneapolis Lions.
Welcome back to Lion Country Stadium for second half action of the Lions against the Smith Center Red Men. And the Lions should receive the ball, start the second half, unless we interpreted things wrong there at the coin flip for the first half.
Well, Smith Center did receive to start, but you could, I guess you could.
Depends on whether we won it or not, and declined. But wasn't watching that closely.
They come to the center of the field.
4 Lion captains go out there.
And I didn't give the captains for the Lions tonight. They are Austin Goddard, Thomas Brown, Andrew Yoxel, and Matt Corman are your captains for tonight's ball game. So, Lions will receive, the Lions will, and they will be heading towards the south as we will start the second half. Minneapolis and Smith Center getting ready to start the second half. And, Dale, you know that the coaches made some adjustments at the half, and Lions will have to come out and take those adjustments and get it taken care of. So.
Did you notice who got the interceptions for the Redmen in the first half?
I didn't.
Was it Kuhlman?
One of them was Kuhlman.
I didn't know if he got both of them or not.
Yeah, I don't know. I know Kuhlman had the second one, but I don't know who had the first one. So,
again, if you have a team that's got speed, both on offense and defense, it's can be rather difficult to deal with at times, because that speed can break on the ball a lot quicker to defend than some others. Scott, I had to look down a little while ago and saw your wife. I had to wonder if that was a new little baby down there that she was holding. But I guess didn't know if you were holding out on me some news.
No.
Just
that'd be
a baby
my daughter's. That'd be my daughter's little baby doll. So no more kids to the Osherman household. So.
Well, she was holding it so carefully in her lap, just like a newborn.
You just take care of the newborns.
Yeah.
And we will get ready to go. They do have their first-string kicker back in, and he kicks it away, and he will kick it towards Lester at about the 12-yard line. Lester on the right-hand side, and he will be knocked out of bounds at about the 27-yard line, and will be about the 25-yard line. Will be about a 10-yard return.
The Lions will have first and 10 at their own 25.
Sorry, I was not prepared. Dale, I'll let you talk for a minute.
All right, the Lions will line up on their 25, 1st and 10, here at the start of the second half. Better positioning that we've had at certain times in this game. Shotgun formation. I know, said it right that time. Shotgun formation for Comfort. Gives it to Eckert.
Oh, nice job, Luke Eckert. Breaks up the gut. He's still on his feet. Nice job, Luke Eckert, as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. A nice carry by Eckert, 20-yard carry. Nice job
hole
by
for him.
The Lions.
Great blocking by the Lions to get him that crease, and he used his speed to move that up to the 42-yard line, 43-yard line.
Shotgun formation to the right, to the left for Comfort. And they will go back to Eckert again. And Eckert, this time he'll be hit after a gain of about 2 on the play. Nice job by Eckert.
Makes the 2nd and 8 at the 45 of Minneapolis.
Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8.
They will come back to the line of scrimmage as they will send Christensen and Briggs out to the right-hand side, and out to the left, looks like Johnson and Yoxel. Shotgun formation, Eckert in the backfield. 2nd down and 8, he'll drop back to pass, has some pressure coming, steps up and throws it short, but he does catch it, and that's Andrew Yoxel. Gain of about maybe 3 on the play.
They move the ball to the 48-yard line. 3rd and 5 coming up.
3rd and 5, as you said, Dale. 10:22 left in the 3rd quarter. Christensen and Briggs out the right. Johnson and Yoxel out to the left. Yoxel actually in a tight end out on the left-hand side. Drops back to pass, throws quickly out. Nice job by Eckert to break it. Oh, still on his feet. Eckert still going. Nice job, Luke Eckert. Great run right there. Gets it all the way down to the 30 after the pass completion. Nice job, Minneapolis, with a nice 28-yard pass completion.
Gets to the 31-yard line of this Smith Center Redmen. Another Minneapolis Lion. 1st down. Great completion. They'll swing out pass to Eckert in the flat. He got a block. Used his speed to motor down the sideline.
Colin Briggs out here setting the block, setting up a nice block out there, and he did a great job. They bring in their power package to the left-hand side, which is their trips, which is Corman and Lott, and Yoxel out on the right. Shotgun formation, they go, ooh. Nice job, Eckert. Eckert did a nice job
lucky
still.
to get a yard there. He fought through it.
Gain of 1 on the play. 9:24, nice job. They send that power package to the left.
Say he lost a yard.
Okay.
They've moved the sticks back, makes it 2nd and 11 from the 31.5.
Johnson out to the right-hand side, trips to the left with Briggs, Christensen, and Yoxel. Shotgun formation for Comfort. Eckert in the backfield. Drops back to pass, throws quickly. Oh, wowzer. Nice job by Andrew Yoxel to try for that one. Had to go up in the air. That would have been a spectacular catch. Incomplete is the...
That brings back memories of how their first interception happened. It was high across the middle, tipped up and over, and they pulled it down.
Yeah, this time Yoxel tipped it forward and almost had a one-hand grab. 3rd down and 11. Ball on the Smith Center 33-yard line.
Andrew's definitely been the favorite receiver today.
To the right, to the left, shotgun formation. Drops back, rolls the outside, has pressure coming, throws it up, has it open. Eckert. Eckert does a nice job. Oh, great tackle, open field tackle there by number 64, as well as Kuhlman. Eckert gets a 10-yard pass completion.
They realized that one guy, 64, that it was a screen. He turned around and was able to retreat and get on the ball carrier after the
Ball
pass
on the
completion.
25. This would be a 42-yard field goal if they tried it. They're going to go for it, though. 4th down and 4 at the 8:19 mark.
You don't just need some more points. You need something positive to happen to get it moved down and try to get a touchdown here.
Trips to the right, 1 to the left, shotgun formation on 4th down. Rolls the outside, has some pressure coming, throws across.
A snag for an interception.
Hey, I'm. that wasn't a very wise interception.
The 9-yard line. Well, it pads his pads his stats is what I should try to say.
Yeah, it was a great interception. Had Yoxel open across the middle, and just threw it high.
So their 3rd interception of the night. They set up shop on on their 9-yard line. Be nice to get another 3 and out here, deep in their
deep
territory.
in Smith Center territory. They will go to the halfback on the outside, and he cuts it back in. Nice job by Minneapolis. Hits him at the 10, maybe gain of 1.
I could not follow the ball on that one at all.
I think that was the fullback. Yep, number 28 was the ball carrier. That is Sellers. Carrying 1 yard. Second down and 9. This time you'll see Kuhlman. And I was called that one right. Nice call, Coach Scott. Gets it up to the 15-yard line, 16. Gain of about 6 on the play.
Though that fullback fake had me convinced.
Bring up a 3rd down and short here for the Redmen. 3rd and 3. Minneapolis needs to pin them back here. Try to force them to punt the ball. Smith Center goes under center wishbone formation. And keeps himself, and he gets it up the dang. Oh. Kuhlman will go 84 yards.
Touchdown, Smith Center.
Broken tackle. Same pattern. Break 1 tackle, there's nobody else there the way in playing 9 in the box. And he was basically able to jog that one the last 50 yards. They increased the score to 39-7 at the 6:32 mark.
Smith Center will line up to try to kick the extra point. Yes. Good snap, straight on kick, and it is good. Just barely gets it through, but he does get it good. So in the 3rd quarter, Kuhlman with another big, long touchdown run, 84 yards this time. And how many yards do you say he had on the season?
He had around 1,380 some yards coming into the night.
He's over 1,500 tonight.
Yep.
With the 200 he's had tonight. So we'll take a break. Smith Center 40, Minneapolis 7.
The State Bank of Delphus and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks which offer traditional accounts such as checking, savings, certificates of deposit, IRAs and loans, online banking. But most important, they're committed to making your banking experience as easy and personal as possible. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you'll encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
Welcome back to Minneapolis.
Minneapolis Hometown Hardware is always there when you need an appliance.
Kuhlman has had 3 touchdown runs of 80, 84, 80, and 40 6. He's got over 200 yards in just those 3 touchdowns, and I don't have the rest of his stats, but he's had a good night tonight. Ball will be taken by Lester at the 12-yard on the right-hand side. He goes up still on his feet, bounce off of 1 tackle. He'll get it up past the 30. Nice 18-yard kick return by Lester. Lester's done a nice job tonight of returning the ball.
Well, it's 2 nights. I mean, he did last week too
Yeah.
in the Republic County game. He's continuing that tonight when he's been able to get his hands on the ball. First and 10 from their 30, from our 30, I should say.
Trips in tight to the right-hand side. That is Corman, Lott, and Christensen out on the right-hand side. 1 to the left, that's Yoxel. They will go up the gut, and they will not have anything.
Number 2, Eckert.
Eckert had a yard or 2 and got
so.
clobbered, knocked back.
Tackled by number 55, Brooks.
And I didn't watch there if Lott pulled on that or not, Dale.
Don't know. Gain of 1 officially. For the Lions, 2nd 9 coming up from the 31.
Luke Ecker's probably had one of his best nights tonight as far as all-purpose yards. As my youngest son, Jonah Osherman, just joins us. Hi, Jonah. Shotgun formation for Comfort. Trips to the right-hand side. Rolls back. Has some pressure coming. Steps into the pocket and comes out of it. And he will gain about 1 on the play.
Tackled by number 58, Bickle.
Bring up a 3rd down and 7. Lott and Corman come out, and Briggs comes in, as well as Johnson. As you'll see, more than likely trips to one side, or, trips to the left, 1 to the right. Their defense, they've defended the pass very well tonight. Rolls back to pass, has pressure coming, throws quickly.
Has the screen, a little low. So that'll bring up a 4th and 8 for the Lions. And we're going to need a nice long punt by Yoxel to pin them back a ways.
They'll have 2 back. Kuhlman and Hobbleman back deep. And then they'll have 1 a little closer. Yoxel standing about his own 20-yard line. Low snap. Got pressure coming, and he gets it kicked.
Oh, it's dropped. It's loose.
No, he got it kicked, but
Did
they
he?
blocked it.
Oh, okay.
They blocked it.
And picked up by number 64, Carroll. Tackled by number
So
2, Luke
the
Eckert.
snap bugaboo hits at the wrong time. And the Red Men are going to get a big gift here. Great field position at the, the 12-yard line?
It's right around
13-yard
12 or
line?
13-yard line. Yep. So, great field position here for the Redmen.
1st and 10 at the Minneapolis 13.
Smith center under center. Hobbleman, quarterback. He will immediately give it to
Kuhlman.
Kuhlman
Who else?
to the outside.
13-yard touchdown.
Touchdown, Smith Center. The ball
4:41
carrier, number
remaining
6, Truett Kuhlman.
Here.
13-yard run.
In the 3rd quarter. They're going to go up 46-7 with that touchdown. When Kuhlman graduates, Scott, just to let you know, they got some more speed coming back. There's a kid named Rogers that's a sophomore this year.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I assume he's as fast as his older brother was.
I'm sure he is. I'm sure we'll probably
Or somewhat
see him.
close.
Might see him later in this game.
Uh-huh.
And they will try to kick the extra point again, and this one is no good.
Off to the right.
Off to the right.
Extra point is no good.
They missed that foreign exchange student they had a couple of years ago, don't they?
Smith Center
46-7 is the score. 4:41 remaining in the 3rd quarter. 46 unanswered points for
Unanswered.
the Redmen.
Unanswered?
Unanswered.
So, at the 4:41
Successive.
mark, we will take a break. You're listening to Minneapolis Lion Football here on SalinaPost.com.
We'll Sales? Well, truthfully, the list just goes on and on and on. So the next time you need something, almost anything, go to Hometown Hardware Minneapolis. They've probably got it.
At Lambert Insurance, Kent Lambert can make shopping for insurance easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lion Sports. Listen to the Lion Sports on SalinaPost.com.
Welcome back to Minneapolis, Kansas. Dale, how would you like to be Republic County next week?
No.
You know, they beat Beloit.
And I think they have to be played at Smith Center, if I'm not mistaken.
Low kick, it'll be taken by Johnson about the 25-yard line, and he will be taken down at about the 30-yard line. So a 5-yard return.
Tackle by number 12, Cody Molzon.
Minneapolis will take over at the 30-yard line as we will have the ball here in the third quarter. 4:37, 46-7. And Smith Center with the lead. They will send two receivers to the right, two to the left. Shotgun formation for Comfort. They drop back to pass, throw a quick little hitch out to Briggs, and Colin gets up to about the 32-yard line. His first completion of the night.
Tackle by number
About a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming.
and 58 Pickle. Gain of 2, second down
Smith Center
and 8.
defense doing their job tonight. Other than they would be pitching a shutout if it had not been for our special teams blocking a punt for the touchdown. They have done a great job of shutting us down. To the right, to the left. Shotgun formation, Eckert to the left of Comfort. Drops back, has a receiver coming across, Andrew Yoxel. You know, that's had Johnson coming in a slant coming across the middle, but he goes to Yoxel for a 3-yard completion. Could have gone either way. They will get the 3 yards.
Well, Andrew has been his favorite receiver here these last few games, and I don't know if that's because Johnson has dropped a few in the last few games or not, but especially tonight, he's going to Yoxel.
Yeah, he has.
You kind of get a trust thing between a quarterback and a receiver.
Johnson to the right. Shotgun formation.
Fumbled,
but he picks it up. Has Eckert. Nice job, Luke Eckert, and he gets the first down. Nice job, Luke Eckert, as he gets the 8-yard completion.
And tackle by number 55, Grady Brooks.
Our favorite passes here in the last several attempts have either been little flare-outs to the side or screens up the middle, taking advantage of the rush and throwing underneath the defense.
They will send this time trips in tight to the right-hand side. That's Lott, Christensen, and Corman. Shotgun formation. And they will give it to Lott. Nice job, Garrett Lott, as he breaks it through a nice 10-yard completion. First time we've seen that one right there, Dale. Garrett Lott gets a nice 10-yard run right there.
He had a nice burst of speed.
He
there.
did. What was good about that, we've used Garrett as a pulling in that position. This time we had an inside handoff. Garrett Lott takes it right in that same spot. Nice job, Garrett Lott, 10-yard first down for the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
Lions will come back to the line of scrimmage. They'll have trips once again on the right-hand side. One to the left, that's Yoxel. Shotgun formation. Eckert in the backfield with Comfort. This time they will just go to the right-hand side. Matt Comfort takes it to the right, follows his blockers, and he'll have 7 on the run.
We get the ball to the 39-yard line of the Red Men.
Matt's second run of the second half. Second down and
Six on the play.
they say 6, I say 7. They're probably closer.
Yeah, I think it's more like
Yeah.
4 yards to go.
They'll line up same formation. Trips in tight to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation for comfort. Eckert to his right. Matt in the shotgun. Good snap. He'll roll the right-hand side. Bounces the outside. Oh, wow. Nice open field tackle by Kuhlman.
Ball carrier, tackled by number
Wow.
Kuhlman's explosive speed there.
He is a good all-around ball player.
Well, his closing speed did not allow Comfort to get moving there as he came up from his cornerback position.
Yeah.
Shut that down.
And Matt's not by any means slow, but you look where Kuhlman at. Kuhlman is lining up in a corner, either on either side. He's switching back and forth, but he's lining up in a corner. Comes in tight on the line of scrimmage. When we had that trips formation, they'll drop back to pass here on third down. Thank
almost
you,
picked
thank
off.
You, thank you.
They were looking for that one. They had 2 defenders all around Yoxel on that screen attempt. It's going to make 4th and 8 from the 43-yard line of the Red Men. And we're going to go for it. I guess it doesn't really matter where you give them the ball.
Yeah,
They potentially can break a touchdown from anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
So you might as well go for the best you got. 43 seconds here remaining in the third quarter.
Trips to the right-hand side, 1 to the left. Smith
And
Center.
we have a Smith Center timeout.
They'll call a timeout. We will take one with them at the 43-second mark in the third quarter. Minneapolis trails 46-7. We'll take a break. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2.
Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars. New vehicles, including Buick and GMC trucks and SUVs, serving their customers since 1957. Bennett Autoplex, Salina.
Bennington State Bank is proud to support the Minneapolis Lions for the 2011-2012 season. We're proud to be a part of our great community and strive for excellence in our school, curriculum, and athletics. Go Lions in the 11-12 season from Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank, with offices in Salina, Bennington, Minneapolis, Wamego, Sylvan Grove, and Lucas. For FDIC.
Want the ultimate adrenaline rush? Jump from planes, rappel from helicopters, shoot the most sophisticated weapons on Earth. Find out more by calling the U.S. Army at 785-827-3666.
So, Dale, you heading to Marysville tomorrow?
Yes, we are.
We have that sounds like a tough draw. First match against Riley County.
They are not, they beat us at Concordia, but that was after Crossan broke her ankle and the team was just down, so.
Trips to the right-hand side. They have a
Comfort is smothered under behind the line of scrimmage. Going to give the ball to the Red Men. Turnover on downs at their 47-yard line. 33 seconds remaining in
good
the half.
pressure by the interior line of the Smith Center Redmen. And they force the turnover on downs. And that will, 38 seconds left in the third quarter, that will give the ball back to the Redmen.
That will be live on Channel 2 and also SalinaPost.com starting at 2 p.m. against the Riley County.
Who's helping
Falcons.
you tomorrow?
Me and me.
You and me, you and you. Not me and me. They
Kuhlman.
pitch to Kuhlman on the outside, and Kuhlman will gain about 2 yards. That was just a little quick pitch. Only their, this is kind of depressing, Dale, only their 5th play of the second half.
And they've scored 2 touchdowns.
Gosh, that's depressing.
You think it's depressing for us?
Yeah, it's
much
gotta be
more
tough.
depressing for the team.
Absolutely. This time they will give it to fakes to Atwell, and they will bounce to the outside. Nice job by the Minneapolis
4,
defense.
I think, was the ball carrier.
Yep. And he gets 1 on the carry.
And they won't substitute here. They like to get the score up big. Actually, after the second quarter, we've done well holding them to 2 here. 46-7 is the score.
You missed it right there. Nice
After
shot.
3/4 of play.
We've got 3 guys out there as helping.
Yeah, we're going to get these guys identified. I don't know who they are.
Well, I know one of them
All right,
is
identify.
Trahan in the blue, but I don't know who the other 2 guys are. I can't tell you who the other 2 are. I'm sorry about that.
They're doing a great job.
They
of
are
supporting these female cheerleaders here.
They are doing a nice job of that. Had a little. One of the cheerleaders got up in the air pretty high, and they kicked her up. I know my wife would tell me what that exactly is, and I can't tell you. So
anyway, it's 3rd and 7 for the Redmen from the 50-yard line, and I'm sure if they don't make it, they'll go for 4. Go for it on 4th down. They won't be punting.
as we get ready to start the 4th quarter, Smith Center tacks on another, let's see, 13 points in the 3rd quarter. So Smith Center under center, wishbone formation on 3rd and 7. Minneapolis shows a little bit of blitz. They go to Kuhlman. Kuhlman will not have it. Nice job by the Minneapolis defensive line as well as the linebackers coming up. Kuhlman will get about 3 on the play. Will bring up 4th down.
4th and a long 4 from the Lion 47. They won't be punting.
No, absolutely not. This is where they could run, they could pass, anything out of this formation. I'll be surprised if they don't pass it. They've been pretty accurate that way, but as well as Kuhlman has been tough out of the backfield. They do go to Kuhlman, bounces out.
He gets away to the 1st down. Extra effort. Gets him out of the tackle, the grasp of the tackle. Moves it to the 41-yard line of the Lions. 1st down.
Minneapolis almost had him right there, Dale. They had an initial contact at the line, and
he's a good, elusive runner.
Yeah,
I'll give him every credit in the world. He knows what to do with the ball.
Hobbleman under center. They will go to Kuhlman, and he won't break it this time. Eckert.
That's 4.
Oh,
That's
Eckert
4,
does a
not
great
Kuhlman.
job. Nice job by Luke Eckert. Luke Eckert saves a touchdown right there as he goes 35 yards on the run. Nice job by Luke Eckert.
35-yard pickup. First and
Number
goal
4 is Trevor Overmiller, a junior.
Well, no, that was Kuhlman.
No, that was 4.
Well, you sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Positively, no doubt about it.
Okay, well, maybe that's the reason why I didn't score.
Yeah, probably so.
Nice job by Eckert to block, shut him down though.
Straight
Atwell
ahead
up
dive.
the gut. Gains about maybe 3 on the play.
38, Garrett Lott.
Gets it to the 3-yard line.
Gain of 3,
Second down and goal for the Redmen.
Actually, make it the 2.
Minneapolis defense trying to shut them down here. He will go to Kuhlman in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Smith Center, number 6, Truett Kuhlman.
How many touchdowns is that tonight for Mr. Kuhlman?
I'll tell you that in a second. At least 6. I don't know. At least 5.
52-7 here. 9:48 remaining in the contest. And they'll probably go for 2 here since they missed a couple field goal or PAT attempts on the kick. Nope, they're lining up for it again.
You're going to try to kick the. Oh, it's a different kicker though.
Yeah.
It's a different kicker.
It's going to be the old sidewinder.
Ball's down, kick is up, and it is
Off to the side. Nope.
Good.
The extra point is good. 9:48 to go in the ball game. Smith Center 53, Minneapolis 7.
53-7 in favor of the Redmen. 9:47 to go. We'll be back after another word from our sponsors.
There are careers in high demand that offer high pay. Learn the skills you need to receive top pay in programs like machine tool technology, welding, or HVAC at Salina Area Technical College. Life's a trip. Get directions and log on to salinatech.edu today.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to central Kansas and will continue this tradition. This fast track will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Races start this spring at Minneapolis Raceway, and they say, go Lions.
Well, welcome back to Minneapolis. Dale, to answer your question, Mr. Kuhlman has had 6 touchdowns tonight.
That's enough.
Yeah.
I think they need to turn it over to somebody else.
So,
but they haven't scored 60 points yet, and I'm sure they'd love to.
53-7 is the score. So far, for so much for our hope of we've shut down their scoring the last couple of years. They've gone backwards. They put up some points tonight on us.
Well, at least we scored this time.
Yeah.
Last year was a shutout.
So, and here is the kick, and it is away, and it will go to Lester at the 15-yard line, and he will. Oh my gosh!
That's what you call a hit.
Number 22, Dalton Lister on the return.
62.
Wow, 62 with a
the
big
tackle.
hit. So.
Monroe Schmidt.
And he planted one square. That was not a helmet-to-helmet. That
No.
was a square plant tackle. Shoulder to pads to shoulder pads.
Good 10-yard return, but he paid for it.
Gets
He
it to
paid
the
for it.
26.
1st and 10 at their own 26.
Lions will have it here, and 9:42 left to go here in the ball game. Shotgun formation, trips in tight to the right-hand side, Yoxel out on the left. They will give to Eckert, and Eckert will go forward for about 4 yards.
Good quick hit off the right side. Gains 5.
5, nice job, Eckert.
4, 2nd down.
Yeah, a long 4. We'll give him 5.
I changed my stats for you, Dale.
Thank you. just inside the 30-yard line.
Shotgun formation, trips to the right in tight. Same formation we saw just a minute ago.
Oh, it's through the hands and the legs of Comfort, and he falls on it. About a 8-yard loss.
Back up for recovers the fumble.
We've had troubles with those snaps all year long. They've been low. He's been able to get them most of the time, but almost a 10-yard loss there. It's going to be 3rd and 14 or 15.
3rd down and 15.
Unfortunately, that's not the way to sustain a drive.
Third down and 14, shotgun formation. They will give to Lott. Garrett Lott breaks out a tackle. Nice job, Garrett Lott, and he will have the first down. I think he's awfully close, depending on where they put it. Nice job by Garrett Lott. Great little run right there by Garrett Lott.
And it's a great call with the coaches. You know the Redmen were looking at that as a passing situation. And Lott with quick burst over the left side. Moves the ball 15 yards to get the first down.
We've got a different center in there now for the Lions. Sophomore Jacob Griffith. I don't know how long he's been, if he's been there the whole night or where he's been. But this time, comfortable keeping himself. He will maybe get a yard on the play. We'll bring up a.
They're going to move the chains 2 yards. Move the stick 2 yards.
Nice job by Garrett Lott. He's ran the ball twice here in the second half. 23 yards for Garrett, and he's had a nice burst of speed coming there.
2nd and 8 coming up from the line 40.
We will come up to the line of scrimmage. Trips to the right, 1 to the left, shotgun formation for Comfort. Low snap, they will give it back to Lott. Garrett up again once again. Nice job. Garrett Lott still going, and he's got another 12 yards on the carry, and he's got another Minneapolis first down. Nice job, Garrett Lott.
Tough runner. He shows more speed than I thought he had, so that's good.
Number 28, Sellers.
Garrett doing a great job coming out of the backfield. Another first down for the Lions. Great job by Garrett, a junior for the Lions.
And this is not against a second-string defense for the Redmen.
No,
They've got
they've
primarily
still
their
got,
first team
they
in
still
there.
got their first team in there. I don't see Kuhlman in there, but another low snap. Comfort keeps himself, breaks one tackle, still in the flat, still going, and he will have another first down. Gets it down to the 32-yard line. Nice job by
And also number 8, Fisher.
Comfort for 13 yards by Matt Comfort, another first down.
You're right, Kuhlman is not in there, number
Yeah.
6.
But they've got a few of their other starters still in there. They do have maybe some other kids.
Remember a
defensive
few
side.
years back when we scored the most points on that had been scored all year long, and they 17 points, and they brought their first
Starters.
defense back
You got
in
it.
again.
I remember that. Shotgun formation, trips in tight to the left. Low snap again. They give it to Eckert. Eckert bounces off. Still going. Great job, Luke Eckert, as he gets about 5 on the carry.
Tackled by number 10,
Can't let things get too out of hand, you know.
Yeah.
Gain of 6, second down and
Second
4.
down and 4 for the Lions. Luke Eckert's had a really nice ball game. Saved a touchdown down here, Dale. Luke's had a good ball game as well.
He's had several good runs tonight.
Shotgun formation. Trips to the right-hand side.
2nd and 4.
They will give to Eckert. Eckert still going. Breaks off one tackle, and ooh, that's a tough tackle right there. Ouch.
Carrier for the Lions.
Tough little fella.
Yeah, pretty dirty play right there as well. As
Tackled by
We're
number
down at
tough
the
one.
21-yard
that's
line.
the first down. Nice job. Eckert gets the first down.
5:45 mark.
Nice job by the Lions. 5:42 left to go here in the ball game. 53-7.
First and 10,
Smith Center with the lead.
Redmond 21.
Trips to the right-hand side, one to the left. Shotgun for Comfort.
Oh, might have been some movement. I guess not.
Number 2, Luke Eckert.
Luke gets about 2 on the carry.
Tripped up by number 61.
Gets to the 19-yard line. Or 18. 2nd and 7.
Second down and 7.
Nice running drive for the Lions here.
Yeah, there's not been a pass involved.
Nope,
No
there has not
screens,
been.
no
No
flare-outs
nothing.
to the side.
Just
good runs.
Just good runs. Trips in tight to the right-hand side. They give to Garrett Lott. Garrett's still moving his feet. This time he will not.
38, Garrett Lott.
He will not break out. They did read that one a little bit better. They gain maybe 1 on the play.
And also number 81.
Well, actually, I would say we've lost a yard.
No, Garrett, because
It's back on the 20.
he only had 2 yards on the first carry, so it's a long.
3rd and 7 coming up. Okay, no
Long.
loss, just no gain.
Got a different player in there for the Lions. And on there is number 49, Jeff Austin, a freshman out on the right-hand side. They give it to Garrett Lott, bounces the outside. Nice job, Garrett Lott. He will have the first down, but we got a penalty flag. And I don't know if that's going to be on us.
By number 8, Fisher.
Around the right end for Lott.
Holding. Dang it.
Holding on the Lions. Must have been right at the end of the play because the flag is down at the inside the 10, I think. It would be 10 yards from that spot.
Dang it. It's first penalty of the second half. But it's a costly one.
Holding on Minneapolis.
Brings us back to the 17 or so. It was holding.
I believe that was Jeff Austin. Jeff, first time I've seen Jeff in here, and I don't know for a fact that that's what happened or not. May have been. I'm not sure who it was. Maybe,
3rd and 6.
Maybe blaming him for something that he didn't do.
3:50 to go in the game.
3rd and 6, shotgun formation. Low snap, drops back, throws across, and it's intercept. No. Nearly intercepted. Connor Christensen was the intended receiver. We'll bring up a 4th down and 8.
Is this field goal time?
I would, but we get some positive points on the board. But
we're going to go for a 1st down or a touchdown.
Yep, ball on the 20-yard line. 4th down and 8 here. Shotgun formation for Comfort. Trips in tight to the right-hand side. They go the inside handoff to Garrett Lott. Garrett bounces the outside, and Garrett's still going, has the 1st down. Nice job, Garrett Lott.
What a gutty run.
I'll tell you, that was a gutty run, and it was a hard run. Garrett's a tough young man right there. Nice job, Garrett Lott, and he will have a 10-yard carry, and actually more than that.
Gets to the 7.
Yeah, 12-yard carry. 1st down, Minneapolis.
1st and goal for the Lions at around the 7.
Nice job, Garrett Lott, to keep that drive going. Gets it all the way down to the 7-yard line. They say it's on the 12, but I can see from here it's on the 7. 3:17 on the board. Minneapolis trying to put some points on the board. Shotgun formation, they will give it to Eckert. Eckert bounces, still going. Nice job, Luke Eckert. Gets it down to about the 3-yard line.
I think they're going to mark him at the 1.
Number 10, Buckmaster.
Maybe the 1 or 2. Yep.
2nd and goal from the 2-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down and goal at the 2.
Redmond put a couple new defenders in there. Probably brought some starters back in.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if that's Kuhlman out on the right-hand side, if they brought him back in or not. Can't tell. That's either a 6 or an 8. Shotgun formation. And there goes
He's in
Luke
for the
Eckert.
touchdown.
Nice
Eckert.
job, Luke Eckert. Nice job, Luke Eckert gets the touchdown.
It's a nice hole for him over the right side. Very good hole. Quick burst of speed got him through it into the end zone.
On to kick the extra point for the Lions, number 80, Andrew Yaxel.
Nice job by the Lions. That, they needed that.
Yes, they did.
They needed that big time right there. Minneapolis missing a player in there. They get on the corner there. Yaxel will try to kick the extra point. Good snap. Kick is up. Oh, he came quick and fast, but he gets it through. Nice job by Andrew Yaxel.
And with 2 minutes and 23 seconds.
53-14 the score. 2:23 to go. That was a great drive, Scott. 1 pass attempt. It was incomplete.
Yeah.
And the Lions just ran it. Got it down there. That was very good. Most points we scored in since 2009 when we scored 17. So we'll take a break. Be right back after a word from our sponsors. Yep. Oh my. Here, Scott, well, I'll get this one.
And they
about dropped her. They caught her, though. They did the right thing. He's holding his heart here. Oh.
Yeah. Man, did I mess up?
Great vocal concert last night by the junior high and senior high. That'll play this Sunday.
Yeah,
Channel 2.
I was there for the
Channel
junior
20.
high. I missed the high school one, but I was there for the junior high.
Another very good female vocalist. The last name of Kaiser's. That's new this year.
Okay. Nice kick by Yaxel. Be taken by Kuhlman at about the 10-yard line, and he has a burst of speed right there, but he will get up to about the 20. Nice job by the Lions.
Tackled by number 23, Ty
Shut him down right there. So.
And 38, Garrett Lott.
So clock, it's at 2:15 to go. We can see if we can shut them down, not give them another scoring opportunity here in the last part of this game.
Well, they do bring in a different quarterback as Hobbleman goes out, but Kuhlman's still in.
They gave him a little rest on defense there.
Yeah. I don't know who their new quarterback is. Number 10, it looks like. Peyton Buckmaster, a freshman. And they will go up the gut. Gain of about
Atwood, the ball carrier.
two on the carry. Atwood was the carrier.
Clock is ticking down to 2 minutes.
71, Justin Klein.
Klein comes out. Clark goes
Clark
in.
goes in.
Barry
comes out, and I didn't see who else came in for him. So, nice job by Colby Berry tonight, I think. Buckmaster under center. They will, this time, goes outside. He throws. Oh!
Kind of wounded duck out there. 23 had an opportunity.
He had a big opportunity. Ty Gerard had a chance right there.
He couldn't quite get to it.
That was an opportunity right there.
Outstretched arm knocked it away from the receiver. That was good.
For the Redmen.
So. Rolled the outside. I thought Ty might step right into that and get an interception.
1:30 to go. Clock stopped with the incomplete pass.
This time they will go.
Oh, get him.
Oh, Buckmaster still going. Nice job by Minneapolis, number 68. I did not follow that at all. Connor Yeager saves a touchdown. Big run by Buckmaster. I did not see that one at all, Dale. That was the quarterback that kept that, and he gets a 23-yard run.
I lost it too. I couldn't see where it was going. Keeps the clock moving at 1:15.
I was watching the interior line because I thought they were trying to strip the ball from the guy, and I did not see Buckmaster come out of that. This time they will go. Quarterback keeps it himself again, and this time he will gain about 4 on the play.
That's a good-sized kid. You say he's a freshman?
That's what I've got him listed as. Is a number 10, Peyton Buckmaster, a freshman.
Wow.
They do have the young Rogers in there. Number
right.
3 is in there. Clint Rogers, a sophomore. Number 12 is Molzon, and he is a sophomore.
Gives it to the fullback, who gets the first down over to the Lion 43-yard line. Down to, that might have been the last play of the game. It's down to 10 seconds. I don't think they're going to try to run off another play. No, they're not. They're just standing around, not even huddling. So the final score is going to be 53-14. More points than they scored on us up at Smith Center, but we have 14 more points than we scored up there last year.
Well, Minneapolis will have to come next Thursday night as we travel to Beloit. If they want to move on, we'll have to get by another tough team against the Beloit Trojans. Smith Center, congratulations to them. You know, Smith Center's a well-coached team, a well-oiled machine. They do a nice job.
It's the system.
It is a system. It is a system. So.
But they have some good athletes to go in the system.
And they do. They do.
And they're just well-coached. It's all together for them. If they ever lost their speed, they'd be in trouble. But they keep having some speed every year, and that helps it go for them. But, so the Lions fall to 3-5 on the season, and 1-1 in district play, and need to see next Thursday at Beloit, if they can pull off a stunner and move on into the playoffs. And Beloit is a wounded team. Jaden Adams out, will not play. I'm quite sure. Last I knew, I'm not sure if he was even out of a coma yet in Wesley Hospital in Wichita. But you know, they have plenty of other athletes, and they lost to Smith Center at Smith Center last week, 33-8. So far this year, there's only been 2 other teams that scored less than us against Smith Center. Rollins County scored 6, Beloit scored 8. So we put some points on the board tonight, and that was good.
Yeah,
Very
that
helpful.
was good. That was good. Great special teams. I'm sure I think that's probably the first time I don't know that for a fact, but
First time we've led in this
led.
series since we've been watching. And so great thing with that blocked punt, which Andrew Yoxel picked up and ran in for the touchdown, and got us going well to start the game. Well, are you going to?
Yeah, I'll work up some stats real quick.
Okay, we will take a break. Hear a word from our sponsors, and we'll be back.
City.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. Smith Center comes away with the victory tonight, 53-14, and as Dale puts it, I'm being a nice guy, and they gave me some kudos for it. I've shared my stats with the other radio station. Lyle Davis and I worked for many years together, and even though we're competitors, we're still friends, and it's something that I don't mind doing, and so I share my stats with them. They're very much unofficial, so if they announce them and they see it, then they're gonna, who knows. But Minneapolis, they come away short tonight. We knew it was gonna be a tough game, but second half, Dale, I don't know. They third quarter they had Smith Center had once again 2 long touchdown runs. It's pretty tough. Kuhlman had probably over 250 yards rushing tonight. Pretty darn good
84
tailback.
and 80, that's 164 and 46, so it's
He had
over 200 yards there.
He had 3 touchdown runs at 200 yards, and they had 3 other touchdowns tonight. I liked Minneapolis did a great job on the special teams. They shut down their extra points numerous times. This could have been a lot uglier. They were only maybe 2 for. I think they only completed had 1 2-point conversion and then 2 kicks, but the rest of them they missed. Minneapolis did have a nice long sustaining drive at the end of the ball game. Garrett Lott had some hard-nosed running. He had carries of 10, 13, 12, 13, 9. Some nice runs by Garrett Lott. Luke Eckert had some great runs tonight. Luke Eckert did a great job of catching the ball out of the backfield. Had a couple nice completions. Stats-wise, Smith Center threw the ball once in the second half, 0 for 1. And they rushed the ball 15 carries for 178 yards. So total 378 yards rushing for the night. I've seen stats a lot higher than that rushing the ball. Hats off to our defense. If we somehow can keep from giving up them big touchdown runs, we would stay closer in a ball game. And Dale, that's easier said than done. And I see you rolling your eyes at me, but.
Well, it's their system. They've got the speed to make a break. They got a runner that knows how to break tackles. And when you're playing 9 in the box, there ain't nobody in the secondary to take him down once he gets past his initial tackler. Yeah. And so you have to give him all the kudos in the world in that regards. And like I say, an 84-yard run, an 80-yard run, a 46-yard run, and bing, bang, boom, for 33 points first half, 20 points in the second half. Yeah. The positive thing out of this, Scott, looking for next year, we lose Smith Center in district play. We pick up Phillipsburg. We pick up Norton. They beat Phillipsburg 46-17. Norton 58-20. So, yeah, we're pretty representative in that area. So, competitive-wise against those 2 schools, we ought to be, with a lot of returning people, we ought to be competitive against those people.
We've got a lot of lot of talent coming back next year. We will lose some great talent as well, but we've got a lot of good talent coming back. You're right. Matt Comfort did a better job in the second half. He did have a pick, but he was 6 for 10 for 54 yards. Rushing-wise in the second half, 21 carries for 108 total yards rushing. So we did, in my opinion, a better job in the second half, and hats off to the Lions.
Yes, very much better job, and those big plays. If you're going to beat Smith Center, you got to stop those big plays. We could not, and their interceptions in the first half and going to the pass when we did stop their runs, when they couldn't get the big plays, they got them another way, and you got to take your hats off to them. They've got a good team and a good system going, and you keep hoping that some year they won't have it together anymore. But
yeah, but they seem to find a way to keep reloading and rebuilding. They're not the power that they used to be. They do have some chinks in their armory, but they're still a good ball team.
This is far better than 83-8 that we saw back in 2006, and we didn't have too shabby of a team back then.
No, we didn't. So, Minneapolis, it's tough. Whenever you go against a caliber team of Smith Center, but hey, the kids fought hard. We gotta now refocus next week on somehow finding a way against Beloit. Beloit's another team that has they've been in our head. Mm-hmm. That's another team that's tough to beat, and they've got to find a way to overcome that. And
double wing offense, another old style smash mouth football offense that again gets good yardage just about every time they run the ball. If they get the crease, where you play your man, the line's got to play low, and hopefully without Jaden Adams, their all-star running back, we'll be able to defend them a little bit better. I think they've been suffering a little bit as far as their running game since he's been out, but.
I'm sure they were able to come away with a victory tonight against Public County. yeah, I would be too. But Minneapolis, they've got to rebuild, they got to reload and get ready for next Thursday night. We will be on the road. We'll travel to Beloit. Not always a fun place to go to, and we need a crowd up there to cheer us on for the last regular season ball game. Hopes for a win and a chance to move on into by district. So,
and tomorrow I'll be at Substate Volleyball in Marysville. We will hear the Lady Lions taking on the Riley County Falcons in first round play of that at 2:00 on Eagle Communications Channel 2, SalinaSports.com, and see if they can move on in that and get into the semifinals or the finals. That would be a great thing for all these senior girls on that volleyball squad and the youngsters who are supporting them.
Yep, absolutely. Well, Dale, Minneapolis, we knew it was going to be a tough one tonight, and it ends in a tough way, but we did score some points, and we did have some positives. We got to figure out a way to build on it. These kids cannot hold their heads down. They got to look at all the positives and come away.
Got to go for the future.
And go for the future.
Got to keep building.
Minneapolis comes away short tonight, 53-14. Dale, good luck, and good luck to our Lady Lion volleyball team as they will be at Marysville tomorrow. If you can head that direction, they would love to have the support. That's a tough tough direction for Substate. I don't know where we're ranked in that. If we're number 2, number 3, we not even in the top 3.
I don't.
So
it might be 3 or 4.
So a tough Substate.
Yeah.
So, but
I can't remember. I've seen, but I can't
come
remember.
cheer on our Lady Lions. A great group of senior girls, and they would love your support. So for myself, Scott Osherman,
Dale Leach, Mike Perry, we miss you, but we'll all be back next Thursday night. Thanks for listening. Have us in your home, folks. Good night.